Hi, I'm Richard Blumenthal, United States Senator from Connecticut. Thank you for the invitation to speak to the 5th edition of the Athens Roundtable on AI and the rule of law. This week marks the 1-year anniversary of the launch of ChatGPT, a powerful chatbot that fueled immense public interest and concern about new developments in AI. Since then, OpenAI, Anthropic, and other tech companies have released powerful AI tools that can do everything from create compelling fake images to solve complicated scientific problems. As a result, the public is now beginning to use technologies that have long been the fantasies of science fiction. It seems like not a week goes by without a new announcement of a product that pushes the edge of what previously seemed unimaginable. AI is already having significant impact on our economy, safety, and democracy. In the past few months alone, we've seen new scams using AI voice cloning that targets parents and seniors, terrorizing them with fake hostage claims, political ads, and fabrications using deepfakes impersonating the Ukrainian president, United States senators, and presidential candidates, and call center workers and writers expressing alarm that they are training my replacement in AI, while jobs are already being lost, in fact, factoring into important strikes and collective bargaining arrangements. Congress, too, has been paying attention to the serious societal benefits and risks of AI. One of the lessons from the recent congressional hearings and forums on AI is that Congress can't repeat the mistakes of the past technological revolutions. A decade ago, Congress faced a similar challenge with another fast-growing technology, social media. Congress had a choice. Should we protect consumer privacy? Should we stop companies from amassing too much power? We all know how that story ended. Congress failed. It failed to act, and now gigantic monopolistic companies have disproportionate and inappropriate power over huge segments of our economy and our lives. In my Judiciary Subcommittee on Privacy, Technology, and the Law, Senator Hawley and I have held a series of hearings with pioneers and leaders responsible for the innovations and progress in AI. In each of these hearings, we've heard about promising opportunities, but also those AI leaders' own fears. During the first hearing, Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, said his worst fear is that AI could cause significant harm to the world, literally significant harm to the world. We also heard agreement from these industry leaders about the urgent need for regulation. The companies themselves asking for rules, a hopeful departure from the past. In August, Senator Hawley and I announced a bipartisan framework, regulations which we are working to turn into legislation. Building on our hearing, I believe that there are core standards we can build a consensus and legislation around. I'm hopeful that these are standards that even leaders in the AI industry will support. The principles of that framework include establishing a licensing regime for companies that are engaged in the most sophisticated or high-risk AI development, creating an independent oversight body that has expertise with AI and works with other agencies to administer and enforce the law, protecting our national and economic security to make sure we are not enabling China and other adversaries to interfere in our democracy or violate human rights, requiring transparency about the limits and use of AI models, and that includes rules like watermarking, disclosure when AI is being used, and data access for researchers, and ensuring that AI companies can be held liable when their products breach privacy, violate civil rights, or cause other harm. These steps would help to create an AI revolution that respects consumers, their rights, and fosters a competitive marketplace that benefits all of us. This framework also reflects comments that Anthropic, OpenAI, and others have made at the White House and at governments around the world. It shows that these goals are achievable and that safeguards will not stifle innovation. Still, we should not rely on voluntary commitments and the leadership of individual CEOs for our safety, our security, and we need commitments to be concrete, enforceable, and backed by the law. Congress must have a role in setting those rules. Finally, let me say, I know the Athens Roundtable represents broad international community of experts. So I should also mention the importance of the work being done on the EU's AI Act, a groundbreaking effort to set baseline rules and standards for AI. Like other EU efforts on privacy, competition, and online safety, the AI Act has provided an important model and lessons for how to approach AI regulation. I'm hopeful that we can learn from that effort and build on it, and that the United States can be a leader on safe and secure AI. Each day, these issues are more common, with greater impact on more lives, and they become more difficult to solve. As I've said before, we can't repeat the mistakes of social media, where we failed to act. We waited until it became too late and too difficult. We should act now. We should set a baseline that we can build on in the future to prevent the worst of consequences. And we can set a foundation for innovating and benefiting from AI, while at the same time protecting the public and the public trust. If we fail, we risk once again ceding leadership to others. Thank you again for the invitation. I look forward to working on this issue with all of you, and I wish you well in the course of the roundtable come. Thank you so much.